Do you end every Fallout 4 playthrough with a mountain of unused healing items? Well, I made a mod to make sure that couldn't happen this time. The way the mod works is really simple. Throughout the entire run, my health will be constantly draining. So if at any point I stop healing, I'll just die. This run had some of the weirdest challenges I've ever faced in Fallout 4, and something that I've never seen in over 1,500 hours of total gameplay. What is this? What is this? Why? But before we start, here are the rules. I can't take any perks that give me health regen, and also the rate at which my health decays will increase as the run goes on to make sure it doesn't get easier. No VATS, no power armor, no companions, and no Chems. Because those are for babies, which I'm clearly not. I mean, I even have facial hair. Babies can't grow facial hair. Due to the way the mod works, I can't actually activate it until after I leave the vault since I need a Pip-Boy to do so. So after losing my wife to the world's most aggressive cereal box, I cleared the vault pretty much as normal, just making sure to pick up every single possible healing item I could find before exiting. Old Charlie here is about as lucky as 78 broken mirrors and about as perceptive as your average rock, so it really shouldn't be that surprising that he stepped on a thumbtack on the way out of the vault and didn't even notice it. On top of that, in his old age, Charlie's on some pretty heavy blood thinners, so time is no longer a friend of ours. Thankfully, Sanctuary's only a stone's throw away, and after helping Codsworth poke the local insect population, we reclaimed our hometown once again. Settlements are actually going to be a crucial part of this run, because since the damage works on real-world time, sleeping in a bed for 8 hours will fully heal my character, giving me a sort of safe haven so long as I don't run out of food or water. I will be relying on this pretty heavily throughout the run, especially anytime I need to use a workbench to modify my gear. And if you have a problem with that, feel free to contact your local park ranger. They know which of the old trees I live in, and they can deliver your message via carrier squirrel. So I grab everything that seems vaguely useful in my immediate vicinity, head over to Red Rocket to kill all the mole rats and loot their bodies for extra meat, and then head off to my date with a Deathclaw, a Raider, and the world's most Preston of Garvies. Clearing out the museum went pretty well, all things considered. Without any major weapon restrictions on this run, it was a pretty normal playthrough of it, other than the fact that obviously without the power armor, I could not take the minigun, so killing the Deathclaw took a little bit longer than normal. Come on, we gotta make this look like I'm doing something exciting. Die! Let's go! From here though, I do veer off the normal route just a bit. Since I've decided to side with the Minutemen for this playthrough, anytime I see something that could be helpful to recruiting a settlement, I'm just going to go ahead and pop in and do so. In this case, that was the USAF satellite station, where inside I was keenly aware that the crazed raider Ak and her minigun were guarding the locket needed to secure Abernathy Farm. The good thing is, that means I do still get an early game minigun. The bad thing though is that I do have to take this off of a living person who's shooting me with it instead of just picking one up off a crashed plane. It takes a couple of tries, but I do manage to get it and then run into something much scarier than the raider who was holding it. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's big. Oh my gosh. Oh, my health is depleting. Is it normally that stinking big? Look at the size of this thing. It's too heavy to carry, the game says. I don't feel like I've ever actually seen a rad roach that's quite that massive. After that though, I was off to do the normal Corvega silliness to help the settlers of Ten Pines Bluff, but my attitude going into it was quite a bit different than normal. I think this is a good time to address how I normally play this game and how this run is challenging me quite a bit. When playing an open world RPG, I am the very slow and methodical type who kind of turns every stone and takes every enemy one at a time as I slowly progress through a dungeon. When you're perpetually in a state of dying, that's no longer a legitimate option. So while I am glossing over a few of these early game challenges, know that while they're not significantly more difficult than normal, I am burning through resources way faster than I'm used to. Throughout this run, it's very common for me to completely run out of ammo for a gun type and have to switch to a new one, or run dangerously low on healing supplies. Especially considering that in the early game, I'm trying really hard not to use Stimpaks since they do get exponentially better as you take the medic perk later in the game, while food always heals a flat rate. And speaking of food, let's talk about an early game decision that has a huge impact on the rest of this run. So throughout the map of Fallout 4, there are various skill magazines that give you small perks and benefits to help your character get a little bit stronger. A lot of these deal with things like critical hits, which only happen in VATS and therefore have no use to me whatsoever. However, there is a single perk magazine that is absolutely revolutionary to this playthrough. If you haven't already guessed it, I'm talking about the Wasteland Survival Guide that's found in the Sunshine Tidings co-op. Sunshine Tidings is a small, fairly empty settlement on the west side of the map filled with only a couple of ghouls and rad roaches, but inside one of the houses you can find this absolutely game-breaking perk magazine. Alright, so game-breaking might be a bit of an exaggeration, but for this run it's really not that far off. So this issue of Wasteland Survival Guide doubles the meat you get from any animal kills. This not only includes the fairly normal animals like Brahmin and Radstag, but also any creatures like Mirelurks or bloodbugs or radroaches. As you'll see moving forward, the amount that this pays out over the sake of the run cannot be understated. There was one other significant change at Sunshine Tidings, and that's that I finally hit level 10. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the bleeding effect will get worse as the run goes on. This will happen every 10 levels. While the base effect deals 1 damage every second, every 10 levels that effect will be applied again. So for the next 10 levels, I'll be taking 2 damage per second, effectively doubling the rate at which I'm dying. So having gained the skill set of your average Bear Grylls, but the life expectancy of your average unnamed character in Attack on Titan, I was headed straight off to Diamond City. Well, not straight to Diamond City. First, I did pop into Hangman's Alley to go ahead and clear and claim the settlement, which will be serving as our sort of base of operations for the remainder of this playthrough. Once arriving in Diamond City, I was immediately reminded of my increasingly fleeting mortality and how horribly that intersects with my aggressively stingy gaming habits.
Don't dally.
You don't dally! I need to cure Rads first and hope I don't die. Because I want the health to actually heal fully. Health. Cure health, please.
Sure.
I couldn't see my health bar and I was being stingy. Why does he take so long to flick his little needle? However, after watching Piper aggressively shake her hands a second time,
just doing your job.
I was able to successfully arrive in Diamond City and take care of what I needed to there before heading off to save Mr. Valentine. I can quickly sum up the trip to save Nick with 2 things, an excess of frag grenades and the funny noises that come out of Triggermen.
You die.
Cheez-Its? That is really funny to me. I told Nick about my previous brush with the aggressive cereal box, and then naturally stole the key to his home, giving me access to a horde of snackies and a permanent location for Diamond City naps. Oh, also to progress the quest, we did have to make a dog sniff a cigar even though I know where to go, which does feel weirdly unethical, but I have to do it. And being the Fallout 4 veteran I am, I certainly didn't get lost on the way, or run into any trouble for that matter. Trust me. Oh, come on! I got so far away! Why were those there? Why were there so many? What's... Oh, shoot! Why were there so many? That is a lot. Whoa! We'll take that! You're on fire! I mean, obviously, sleeping in a mattress is not the best case scenario, but it will give us a save and a little bit of health. No, sir. Oh, shoot. My best option might just be to run. Although I want to know what he has. The dog kills me in 1 hit? Slid up. Oh, what? That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, no, we can still get out. Unless we can't. Unpause, crouch. Uncrouch, run. Switch to shotgun, turn. That did nothing. I need to use the 10 mil. Unpause, crouch so I don't get shot. Get around the corner, stand up, run. Switch to pistol, turn with pistol, wait for dog. It was farther away that time. Oh, we got him. A freezing 10 mil pistol. Okay. And now we can sleep again. The synths were annoying, but not too hard to deal with in Fort Hagen. However, while there, I did uncover a government conspiracy. But also, carrying too much. What did I just pick up even? 3 fusion cores is what I just picked up, apparently. And there's 6 missiles in here. What was this guy doing? This soldier who was just bunking here, what was he doing with his free time? Why does he have all of this? 6 more missiles? 3 more fusion? 5 more missiles? What's going on? These guys were planning to overthrow the government, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Whoever the guys were living in this room, they fully intended on overthrowing the government. And then bombs fell, and they were like, darn it, now what do we do? And then for some reason, they left their crap in here and died. Kellogg, however, did give me a hard time, because I think I finally found a rule set that make bosses feel no longer trivial. When you remove chems, VATS, and extremely strong armor, well, all of a sudden, you die a lot easier. Okay, so... okay. Here. That one did not back up. Yeah, this puts some distance between me and the synths. Just kill me, just kill me. I forgot to switch to grenades. But maybe we just do this. Hold on, maybe this is the play. We'll know when he comes through the door because he'll hit that. Oh, my darn health decay I forgot about. Got him. Let's go! After leaving Fort Hagen and seeing nothing arrive in the sky, I decided to hunt some wild game on my way back to Diamond City like the survivalist I am. Ah! I didn't see! No! I needed that meat! Then I just swung by Diamond City to have the quickest conversation with Nick and Piper I think I've ever had before tearing back off towards Good Neighbor and the Memory Den. And this is where things went south. Like aggressively south. Like eating a bucket of chicken at my meemaws kind of south. Well, if this counts as paused, then I'm good. If I still have a health bar that exists, I don't know what happens there. I'm really nervous. I did not think about this. Did I just hear my own heartbeat? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I just died. So I made it to the cutscene and died. Okay. But hey, that time I went in without activating any like health regen items. So this time I'll just eat a bunch of stuff before going in. That'll make the difference, right? Oh, the heartbeat's starting. Come on, please. Let me out. Amari! Let me out! Come on! Yes, please, no! Oh, it's again. It's happening again. No. So, in case you weren't aware, in Fallout 4 Survival Mode, every single healing item has a set amount of time it heals for. It doesn't matter how much you heal, they all heal for the exact same duration, which weirdly is about 1 minute and 35 seconds, it seems. This means that I could take 100 Stimpacks and eat every single item in my inventory, and all it's going to do is extend things by 1.5 minutes. So I still can't complete this. Now, thankfully, I'm currently level 15, which means I have about 4 level ups to leverage before this becomes just absolutely impossible to complete. As I mentioned before, the damage I take per second will increase again once I hit level 20, and since I can't survive it at 2 damage per second, my chances at surviving at 3 are effectively 0. So we have to figure out how to get through this with 4 level ups. This leaves me with a few options. So I could spec into the Chemist perk, which would extend how long chems last, and then use Buff Out to survive it since it gives you extra endurance and HP. However, I did set in the rules that I specifically wasn't going to do that, so we're going to call that our absolute last resort for now. With that being the case, the answer became either get through the cutscene quicker, which I'm fairly confident is impossible without using glitches that I either don't know about or would be unwilling to use anyway, or increase the amount of health that I have, since our health decay is based on a number and not a percentile. So that increasing of the health sounds promising. Let's look at the ways you can do that. Oh. That's it. Alright, so the good news is, at this point in the playthrough, I have put exactly 0 points into Life Giver, so there's 40 extra HP I can get right there, or about 20 extra seconds. I'll be honest and say I wasn't feeling 100% confident in those 20 extra seconds getting us there, so I also started looking into ways to increase our endurance. The easiest way to do this was definitely going to be endurance boosting armor. Now, any legendary enemy you kill has a chance at dropping armor that increases both your strength and endurance, but trying to farm that out sounded like actual torture, so instead I set out to buy the only armor that can do that in the game. Additionally, if I could track down a sea captain's hat along with a green shirt and combat boots, I could increase my endurance by an extra 2 points over the bowler hat I was currently wearing. Unfortunately, with my low charisma, the Black Ops chest piece sold by Deb at Bunker Hill, one of the 2 guaranteed legendary armor pieces that will increase your endurance, would set me back over 7,000 caps, which was at least 3,000 more than I currently had before buying any other armor pieces. I opted instead to purchase only one of the endurance boosting pieces of armor since it was significantly cheaper, and on top of that I purchased 2 movement speed increasing armor pieces. I'll be honest and say that I have no idea if those actually affect you while in the memory or not, and even now, in hindsight, looking back on it, I still have no clue if those helped me at all, but you best believe I bought and wore them for the rest of the playthrough. When I finally found Lucas Miller to buy his armor piece, he was strolling away from Greentop Nursery, which the settlers there asked me to clear out Taffington Boathouse for their settlement quest, so I did take a quick detour because it was a bit too good to pass up getting 2 settlements for the price of 1. And naturally, I had no issues clearing out the boathouse. Run, 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 run. What was that? What is it doing? Oh my gosh! Then I just napped for days on end at Kellogg's place until Fallon's Basement finally had a green shirt and combat boots in stock, and then went on the wiki to find a static location for a sea captain's hat. I was killing any random encounters I saw during this trip around the world, and finally on my way back to Good Neighbor, I killed a couple of gunners in front of the mass fusion building and triggered my second of 2 level ups to take the second Life Giver perk.
These are some areas that I'd kind of rather have cleared out anyway, because I swing by Good Neighbor a decent bit. There's a level up! I just had to discover the mass fusion building, apparently.
Next thing you know, I had increased my endurance by 3, my movement speed by 20%, and fought enough things at this point to gain 2 more level ups to gain 40 extra health. If this isn't going to work, probably nothing will.
Start your engines, everyone. Here we go. We need to survive this. We're already level 17. We only have 2 more levels left before we're screwed. And I would love to get through the glowing sea before that. This is by far the best we've ever done here. Hold on, everybody. We might get out. Come on, Amari. Pull me out. Shut up, Amari! Please! Please! Come on, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me out. I hear the heartbeat now, and I don't think it's the pulling out. Oh gosh, look at my health. Look at my health. I have health. I have health. But she pulls you out and she talks to you. Let me into my pit boy. Oh, I got into my pit boy. Let's go. We're out of there. Yes!
Well, I think we all know what happens next. I have to trek through the glowing sea not once, but twice in pretty close sequence. Now, at this point, my objective was to try and complete that prior to hitting level 20 so that I wouldn't have an even faster health decay. But that means I can do very little between now and getting there, and also I still have no sustainable way to survive the radiation. After one more perusal of the wiki, I figured that the best way to get a hazmat suit was to swing by Hugo's Hole and take one from there since I could get virtually 0 XP on the way. And that went pretty well.
How come that's not hitting it? That says 7. That's a level 7 turret. And for some reason it seems to be immune to damage. So let's just see what happens if I throw a grenade over there. You gotta be careful with Hugo's Hole. There it is. We got it. The beauty. Like, start trapping animals. I swear I hit that 6 times. Just kill me. Oh no, I stepped on a mine.
As is routine in my survival playthroughs, I swung by Egret Tor's marina on my way to the glowing sea to help Phyllis confront the demons of her past, before stealing all of her belongings to help me confront the demons in my future. Also, in case you haven't noticed, I've decided to go with a gunslinger build this time. I pretty much always use semi-automatic rifles, and that gets really stale when you're doing challenge runs for YouTube. So this time I'm putting everything into pistols, and I'm sure I will not regret that decision. Here's a brief recap of how the first trip to the glowing sea went. That did nothing. Yeah, easy. We're good. We're good. Easy.
I forgot I look like a spaceman.
Can I just take a second, and as somebody who plays survival Fallout pretty much exclusively, just complain for a quick moment that they're like, Virgil's a super mutant, so he doesn't sleep in a bed. He sleeps on a stack of tires wrapped in chains. And you can't sleep on that because that's not a bed. Yeah, no, there is nowhere to sleep here. You have to do all of this. It's like if I die on the way out, I got to come back in again. It's the dumbest crap ever, and I feel like they knew what they were doing. We're running straight into a scorpion. Maybe I should change path a little bit. Nah, he already saw me. It's fine. Oh, he's gone. Oh, ah! They aren't supposed to be able to jump. If I'm gonna actually kill him, I do need to grab his meat because that's I need that. No. Leave me alone. No. I'm such an idiot. Okay, we get to go talk to Virgil again. It's fun. We're having a good time. Fallout's a fun game. This is great. Woo! More glowing, more sea, more death. Whoa, hold up. Pardon me? Excuse me. That's not how rivers work. New rule. Fight nothing in the glowing sea. You big buffoon. Oh! Well, you know what? We're already here. No, never mind. Let's just run. Oh, he just threw a rock at me. And that's the most terrifying sentence I could possibly be saying right now. Ah! That was genuinely terrifying. Don't turn around. Just don't turn around. I didn't change into my hazmat suit. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, you know what? I did it again, didn't I? This run's screwed. This run's screwed. I'm just gonna run. We're probably gonna die. If you're doing a... Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Oh, crap! Run. Oh, I just heard a death claw. Ah! More Stimpak! Who you think's gonna get it? Who you think's gonna win? They're totally gonna kick his butt. We gotta help him out. We gotta help out the Deathclaw. Oh, I think I hit the Deathclaw. Oh wait, the Deathclaw's winning now. Oh no. Deathclaw winning by a lot. I misjudged that! But think of all the meat. Think of all the meat. Oh, look at it all. It's beautiful. We're doing good. Oh, there's more! Shut up, Virgil. You talk so much. Stingwing meat is good. He just dodged my bullets. No, we ain't doing that. That's some bull. Oh, come on! There's two more? Yeah. There was too many of them. And the thing is, at the end of the day, if I avoid all rad scorpions aggressively, don't shoot anything, and just kind of... Thank you, Fallout! Game crashed. Hey, this one wasn't on me. It's a skill issue, really. That's never been a deal breaker, right? Oh, man, I need to pay more attention. Stop reading chat and start playing the game. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Just keep stimpacking. Just keep stimpacking. I'm offsetting the poison. I'm doing it. Stop reading chat while running through the glowing sea, you dingus. Yep, they're all over me. Hold up, hold up. We might be able to do something here. We might be able to do something here. I clipped through it. Okay, that's some garbo, and we all saw it, and we all know it. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm seeing this as a big old W. Maybe it took me a long time. You know, maybe I made some questionable decisions even, but I'm still calling it a W. We are out of the glowing sea, and we can go bop us a courser. Which, how hard could that be? Yeah, that's an hour of my life I'm never getting back, but regardless, we're moving on. Speaking of an hour of my life I'll never get back, I was quickly off to Green Tech Genetics to fight a courser, and I'm sure you can guess about how well that went. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen at least once. I couldn't see him. Screw it.
Okay. I'm calling that progress. There he is. New plan. Yes!
You've been following.
Ah! Oh, is he just gonna camp me from up there? Well, guess what, dude? I can run farther. Oh, there he is. I thought he peeked back. I thought he peeked back around. I knew I should have just stayed a coward. Why did I try and do anything?
Somewhere along the way, I realized that it really didn't matter how slowly and methodically I played this. There was about an 80% chance I was going to die to a random missile I couldn't see coming anyway. So at that point, I adopted the tactic of charging headfirst into the entire thing. Because who cares if your attempts are half as likely to succeed if you can complete them 6 times as fast?
Yeah, well, there it went. Open up. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's me. You're dead. Yeah, he shoots the second you appear. The second. Who shot me from back there? Oh, you can catch up to the, like, scripted explosions. I didn't know that. Man, the explosions are going hard this time. One of them got me. Okay, why are the explosions getting me more than they weren't before? Okay, sounds good to me. The firing has stopped. We keep moving. I forgot. Let's take a moment to mentally reset. I need to heal. I need not to run into explosives, and I need to remember where people are. Lock it in. Lock it in. Regen is still going very strong. We run past the Somebody shot the mines? Is the other one still there? No, it's gone. We run. Really? Where is he? Did something... Was that him? I think that was him. It's like... whoever it was survived. You had the missile launcher, didn't you? Holy crap, if his boot wasn't sticking out around that corner, I walked around, he suicide missiled both of us, and we all know it, right? That's 100% what happens there. Holy crap. I killed somebody, it just wasn't the right somebody. Come on, dude. Let's do this. This mine is still here. Oh, he did get stuck on the ground. Okay, we crippled his legs. Let's go. His legs are no longer crippled? What? That had to do it again, right? I should just use the 10 mil at this point, right? This is dumb to keep doing. Oh, never mind. I'm a genius. I've never had that much trouble with this guy because I always use freaking jet.
And once again, this run reminded me that all of the bosses in this game are significantly more difficult when you remove everything that could trivialize them. Having collected my needed coarser bits, I was off to meet the railroad for the first time to have the chip decoded.
I know there's another one. Which one did I miss? I don't want you coming up behind me and jump scaring me later. Oh, it's gonna happen, I know it. Okay. The super difficult code that you can only get by following the Freedom Trail. R-A-I-L R. Oh, see, I knew it was gonna happen! Crap! Oh.
Unfortunately for me, speaking with Desdemona here completes the Follow the Freedom Trail quest, giving me enough XP to hit level 20 and therefore increase my health decay. On top of that, since I'm not allied with the railroad, I can't use any of their beds. So with my new faster rate of death and also my lack of being able to save, I thought it would be best to just sort of run straight at my next objective so that I could very quickly get there and sleep in a bed. And well...
They blew up a vertibird over me? What the crap? Just everywhere I turned was wrong. Everywhere I turned was wrong. Mr. Gutsy, bunch of raiders, exploding freaking... I figured the Brotherhood vertibird would have been my best option there. But nope, that was incorrect.
It spins.
Yeah, it spins. Nate, Charlie Brown.
As frustrating as that was, the good thing is it reset my XP, so I was back to level 19. So this time when I got the chip decoded, I just specifically didn't speak to Desdemona so I could stay at level 19 for one more jaunt through the glowing sea. Thankfully, trip number 2 went much more smoothly.
We're doing good. We're doing really good. Okay, this is what I get for speaking. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Kid. Freaking crap.
To be fair, I did say it went more smoothly, not that it went well. From there, I decided now was as good a time as any to go ahead and take care of the castle, but on the way, while fighting a couple of crazy dudes with bombs, I did finally hit level 20 for real this time, and therefore increased my health decay to 3 points per second. And once again, as I finally started to feel like I was getting a bit ahead of things and gaining more healing items than I was losing, I have to go and increase my health decay, making sure that that will not be the case. So you remember that Wasteland Survival Guide issue I picked up earlier that doubled the meat from animal kills? Well, it's been super helpful the entire run, but one of the main reasons I picked it up was actually for the quest to reclaim the castle. Pretty much anytime you bump into a Mirelurk on the map, you can find one of their little egg clutches nearby. With each one of these, you'll find 3 or 4 Mirelurk eggs you can take, and 3 or 4 of them that will burst into hatchlings that attack you. Killing the hatchlings is very easy, they net you a small amount of XP and nothing else. Well, unless you have the Wasteland Survival Guide we picked up earlier, because then and only then will killing the hatchlings give you 1 piece of Mirelurk meat apiece. The castle is filled with Mirelurk eggs, so by the time we finish clearing this place, we end up getting over 50 cooked Mirelurk meat, which take 2 pieces each. I wish I could say that this was a stockpile to last me through the rest of the run, but really it made it through about, I don't know, another hour of gameplay or so, but hey, I'll take it. The quest went really smoothly until time to kill the queen, which, went less smoothly.
I missed. Love it. Oh, and that time you just stopped. This is not good for me. Yeah, I'm dead. That's fine. And just for knowledge's sake, will a missile go through this without killing me? It will. Oh, well, this is the way to do it then. This is great. I've never actually tried shooting through one of these before. I just sort of assumed that with the hitboxes the way they are in this game that I would die. like that. I assumed that's what would happen if I ever tried this. Why did that one not work? Was I just a little bit too far to the... What happened there? I hear them skittering, but I don't see them, and that's somehow more terrifying. Aim well, don't kill myself. Oh, we're getting close. Hold on. We might actually do it this time. Just pop him with a missile launcher. Give me that meat. Give me that meat. This is a pistol-based run, so we shall finish this with pistol in hand. Come on. Is this doing damage or not? Oh no, it got me, it got me, it got me! I didn't see anything flying in my direction. Stop looking at me like that. I gotta play the game, Peach. I'm never gonna finish this video if I don't play the game. You get that, right? Oh, come on. That's not fair. You can't do this to me. What's the chances? Ayo! Ayo! Getting close. Hey! I do not like. Is this dealing damage? It is. It is dealing damage. We did it! After powering the castle back up and stopping by to see my favorite green little buddy, I was headed back up to Sanctuary to build a teleporter to finally gain access to the Institute. After arriving there, however, I realized that once again I forgot to grab a biometric scanner at any point in this playthrough, so I headed off to Outpost Zamonja, which was the closest place I could think of that had turrets that I hadn't already cleared. And clearly, with me being me, the raiders there posed me no issues whatsoever. Oh. Can't see anything. What could see me through that to hit me? What? Does he not have any weapons left? He's picked something up. Why do you have more now? He's just scooping up freaking grenades off the ground like they're rocks. He had another one. But thankfully I did get lucky and get the biometric scanner off of the turret there so that I could finish the teleporter and Sturgis could zap me straight on into the Institute.
Once there, I did the normal meet and greet and then just left, because I totally forgot that you had to make them angry to progress any farther with the Minutemen. In the meantime, I swung back by the castle, met up with Ronnie Shaw, and cleared out the armory before realizing that, yeah, I was kind of stuck until the Institute hated me. So I teleported back in and then found Justin Ao, my least favorite member of the Institute, promptly killed him, and then ran for my life. Now that the Institute properly hates me, they immediately began sending all of their forces to destroy the castle that I just finished renovating. And by renovating, I mean literally turning the power on, dropping like 6 turrets and forgetting about it. So, yeah, this didn't go well.
Why is there so many coursers in one spot? Please! Oh, come on! I'm gonna do something stupid here. Now I'm scared to leave. Did they give up and leave me alone? No, no, no. Bad, 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 bad. I will use as many as I have to. I'm a dead man. I'm a freaking dead man. We just have to, like, really waste our stuff here. I just need to kill one of them, please. They're stimpacking too. We could just stand here all day doing this. Except that I can't. That sucks.
I tried this a couple of times, and it became pretty clear that while it was likely possible right now, in order to complete it, it would likely take nearly every bullet I have for a gun that I have the relevant perk for. And also, each of these attempts was taking a very long time. So eventually, I decided to take the coward's way out, and I ran all the way back over to Good Neighbor to buy 2 shipments of oil from Cleo, swung back by Hangman's Alley to completely overhaul my loadout, and ran back down to the castle to drop like 12 heavy turrets and let them do most of the heavy lifting for me. And yeah, it went way better that time.
Man, these turrets are ripping through them. Defend the castle 100%. What are you talking about? That dude's right freaking there. Now, hold on. After the pain and suffering this guy caused me, he is not running. Absolutely not. Nope. Yeah, that was stupidly easy. Like, I don't know. Was that in the spirit of the challenge? I really can't say. But it's done now.
With that, my Minutemen and I were off to take the fight to the Institute directly, and despite my best efforts, I still was sitting on a pretty decent stack of Stimpacks at this point, so I felt pretty good going into it. And yeah, with no longer any reason to conserve any resources and aggressively injecting myself with needles, I was able to pretty much just walk straight through everyone at the Institute without having to give a care about how much damage they could deal. The next thing you know, I was standing in front of Sean for one final time.
Why would I ever consider...
Hold on, that worked? Oh, wait. Oh, no. That worked, too? We actually got the easy ending? Hey, Pops, you know what it's like to be frozen for hundreds of years? It's uncomfortable. Oh, what? Oh, no. He wasn't supposed to kill him by bouncing off of him.
Well, that didn't go how I planned it. But regardless, I was able to get the director's code from him to shut down all the synths, which made the second half of this even easier.
Look at this! Pew! Oh. That was just one pew. A pew! Pew! I can't help it. It's too fun. Enemies are nearby. Oh, it's the scientists, huh? Sorry, guys. Literally, I tried to spare you. I really did. But I gotta sleep. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it, but what was my other choice there? I needed to sleep.
Fight to the
Pew, pew, pew. That's the danger guy. I think we can... Yeah, we can. All right, well, it's no fun to just cower here and fight, even though it is definitely the better play, objectively speaking, because someone's about to go pick up that missile launcher. Man, that was a hail of bullets, huh?
And even once making it to the reactor room, I was able to take out the crazy missile-bearing synth and everyone else there, plant the charge on the reactor, meet the Unchild once again, and teleport out of there and watch it go kaboom from the top of mass fusion.
I am power!
Now, for any of my eagle-eyed viewers that have checked the playhead on their video, you might be wondering why there's so much of this video left. And that's because you'd better believe this run isn't over yet. See, I skipped over this, but earlier I did happen across the Cambridge Police Department where something weird happened. Oh my, he bounced! He bounced! Oops. What can I say? Reese has ticked me off one time too many, but now all of a sudden, the Brotherhood are mad at me and the Minutemen. Whatever could we do about that? Well, the first thing we have to do is get off the mass fusion building, and I had a plan in mind for that. We have done it! There are no beds up here, so we might have to do it again if we can't get out safely before dying. I have heard a rumor that, so Good Neighbor's like right here, and I've heard a rumor that if you hit the load zone from Good Neighbor, even if you hit it from above, that it will just load you into Good Neighbor and cancel the fall damage. I don't want to navigate down the mass fusion building because I don't want to risk dying in there. So the question goes, do we trust the internet and do we trust my aim? That's Good Neighbor right there that I'm looking at, right? Like that street is Good Neighbor. Which side of the thing? That was the wrong street. It was one street to the left. Okay, everybody. Who's ready to take on the Institute? Woo!
What just happened?
Maybe I should have looked into that a little more before blindly trying it. Okay. I've done a lot of questionable things when playing RPGs in the past, but that might just top the charts of the least thought out decision I've ever made in a challenge run of a video game ever. I've lost a lot of progress when playing games before, but I genuinely can't remember a time that I unbeat a game. Thankfully, I did sleep in a bed after clearing out the atrium, so all I really had to do was go fight my way through the reactor one more time. And honestly, that went pretty much exactly how it did the first time. Wait, hold up. What is this? What is this? Why? Why? I mean, we have to use this, right? We're changing the entire plan of everything now. The game's handing it to me on a silver platter. Like, I know I haven't been using broken, like, legendaries and stuff, but I mean, you can't turn it down when the game's begging me to do it. You can't ignore the call. I kid you not when I say I'm over 1,500 hours total in Fallout 4. Almost all of them in survival mode at this point, so I've killed a lot of legendary enemies, and I have never once come across an explosive minigun. This was just too perfect. Especially considering that all I had left was taking out by far Fallout 4's worst faction, an absolute scourge on the Commonwealth in the Brotherhood of Steel. I cannot express to you how impossible it was to contain my absolute glee. However, the whole point of this run was to make the game get harder as it went on, and right before the final quest I'm going to complete, I just found a weapon that will completely trivialize it. Unless I change the rules a little bit. So I mentioned that my health decay increased every 10 levels, and actually, as a matter of fact, when I completed the game, it hit level 30, therefore increasing one final time. What I didn't mention was when I originally made the mod, I gave myself the option to do that up to 5 times, and I just added the 4th. However, just adding the 5th one for the sake of it didn't really feel like it would be adequately challenging, so I did tweak the mod just a bit, and add one more item that was 6 times as deadly as the other ones. That's right. I was going to defend the castle from the Brotherhood of Steel while taking over 10 damage per second. What could possibly go wrong? If you look at my health now, that is now the rate of my health decay. Here's my health decay while on a stimpak and 3 purified waters. It's stagnant. A stimpak and 3 purified waters stagnates the health bar. Nothing quite soothes the soul like watching the Pridwin crash and burn from the sky, wiping out nearly every Brotherhood soldier along with it. At this point, all that was left was to defend the castle from the remaining Brotherhood soldiers while aggressively dying. And here's about how that went. Get in there, Sean! Sean, my boy! We got some soldiers to kill! Ah! Can I take... Is this...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there they go. Oh my gosh. Yarg! Oh my gosh, it's gonna crash my game. It's too many bullets. Where'd you come from? I have way too many turrets for this. Oh, hold up. Let's alien blast. Oh my gosh, did you? Its health's going down faster than mine. Oh, he went flying. Ah! No, 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 no. I had to double stimpak or I was dead. Okay, avoid, avoid crashes. That was way too close. Oh, I leveled up, cool. Hold on, hold on. Animal friend. Where are they all shooting at? Like here somewhere? Oh, I actually hit him? That's awesome.
And finally, as the last member of the Brotherhood of Steel falls at my feet, I can happily and confidently say that yes, you can beat Fallout 4 while slowly and progressively quickly dying. As always, a massive thank you to anyone who made it to the end of the video. The support from the last video has truly been overwhelming. And actually, as a result of that, I made YouTube partner. So if you have any interest in becoming a channel member, please check out the join button below for a list of what perks are available to each tier. But even if not, I have a ton more challenge videos coming soon, all of which will be streamed live here on this channel. So feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm Magoo. Peace and out. Later.
The way I see it, Mayor McDonough's power comes from being the mayor of Diamond City. So what if there was no Diamond City? Then what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's not a concern if he's on his own.